The national chairman of the Democratic Leadership Alliance, DLA, Barrister Samuel, has disclosed that the party will not participate in the August 2026 Osun State governorship election, saying its recent registration by the Independent National Electoral Commission made it impossible to meet the statutory requirement for the poll. Samuel, who spoke during his first official visit to the Osun State chapter of the party in Osogbo on Tuesday, July 28, 2026, however, said the DLA was studying the political development, governance records, and policy direction of the governorship candidates and would at the appropriate time decide whether to support any candidate. The national chairman, who was accompanied by members of the party's national working committee and state chairmen from across the country, explained that any endorsement by the party would be based strictly on competence, integrity, commitment to the welfare of the people, and the capacity to provide responsible leadership. He stressed that the party would not be influenced by political convenience, ethnicity, religion, or personal relationship, maintaining that the interest of the people of Osun State would remain its overriding consideration. Samuel made the remarks while formally strengthening the Osun State chapter of the party under the leadership of the acting state chairman, Dr. Odeyemi. He commended the Osun State Executive Committee, stakeholders, and members for laying what he described as a solid foundation for the growth of the party in the state. The DLA national chairman said the visit marked a major milestone in the party's history, describing it as a demonstration of the national leadership commitment to building a grassroots-based political movement across the country.
This visit marks a significant milestone in the history of our party. It is not merely a ceremonial visit. It is a demonstration of our commitment to building a truly national political movement from the grassroots upward. Today, we formally commission and strengthen the Osun State chapter of the Democratic Leadership Alliance under the leadership of Dr. Odeyemi, the acting state chairman, and his dedicated team. I commend the State Executive Committee, stakeholders, and members whose commitment has laid a solid foundation for the growth of our party in Osun State.
He explained that the Democratic Leadership Alliance was established to provide Nigerians with a credible political alternative founded on competent leadership, integrity, accountability, innovation, and economic productivity, and people-centered governance. According to him, Nigeria's greatest challenge is not the absence of resources, but a deficit of purposeful leadership, adding that the party was committed to producing leaders with the competence, character, and courage to transform the country. Samuel said the vision of the DLA is to build a nation where government works for the people, security is guaranteed, and education prepares young people for the future, agriculture and industry creates sustainable jobs, healthcare is accessible, justice is impartial, and public resources are managed transparently. He assured a resident of Osun State that the party would continue to support policies and leadership that promote economic development, quality education, modern healthcare and infrastructure, youth empowerment, agricultural development, and responsible governance. The DLA national chairman urged the people of Osun to remain peaceful throughout the electoral process and exercise their democratic rights responsibly, noting that elections should be context of ideas and service rather than violence and intimidation. Addressing party members, Samuel said his visit marked the beginning of a stronger engagement between the national leadership and the state chapters, with renewed effort to strengthen party structure in every ward and local government, recruit patriotic Nigerians, and prepare for future elections. He maintained that the Democratic Leadership Alliance was not merely seeking political power, but was committed to changing Nigerians' leadership culture by producing disciplined, visionary, and accountable leaders who regard public office as a sacred trust.
The Democratic Leadership Alliance was established to offer Nigerians a credible alternative founded on competent leadership, integrity, accountability, innovation, economic productivity, and people-centered governance. Inability to feed a candidate should not be mistaken for political indifference. The leadership of the Democratic Leadership Alliance is carefully studying the political developments, governance records, and policy directions of those seeking to govern Osun State. At the appropriate time, the party will take a principled decision on whether to support any candidate whose vision, programs, commitment to good governance substantially align with the ideas and philosophy of the Democratic Leadership Alliance. I therefore encourage the people of Osun State to remain peaceful throughout the electoral process and to exercise their democratic rights responsibly.
Odeyemi Abidoye reporting for Loaded.